Oh, so we good?
I guess we good.
So this is our very first PSA?
Yeah. So we interrupt this awesome podcast to let you know that the rest of this podcast, our microphones will be completely incorrect. We had a message from a good friend here, or well, at least a Facebook friend here named Eric. I'm not going to say your last name, Eric, because I might mess it up. But I thank you, Eric, for letting us know that we completely messed up the position of the mics.
So to let you know, thank you. And we're starting off good.
Hey, listen. We don't claim to have all the answers. And we do whatever we need to do to make it happen, all right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, back to your regular scheduled show.
Peace.
Welcome to Unapologetic Filmmaking and Dope-ish. I am one of your hosts, Omari Matlock.
Along with Alexander McCoy-Smith.
Join us as we explore the power of independent filmmaking, creativity, and just all-around dope-ish. All right, so this actually is kind of major for us. This is our very first show. We've been talking about doing this since Real Independent. We've had a lot of people that's kind of been riding with us for a while is asking us, hey, when you guys going to start the show back up, blah, blah, blah. This is most definitely different from Real Independent. Real Independent was more so like a in-depth look at independent filmmaking in general. But now we're going to just be talking about dope-ish and filmmaking.
Correct.
So be sure to kind of understand. We want you to understand how the show works. Every day, topic by topic, we'll explore something different throughout the week, okay? And then on the last show, which will typically be Friday, they'll get the chance to see the show, all of it in its entirety. So make sure that you tune in every single day so you can check out every single topic. And then on Friday, you get the grand finale, all right? So, and then make sure that you check us out on our social media. We're on Facebook, we're on IG, we're on Twitter, just all under Rebirth Films.
Yes, and all of them links will be down below in the description.
Yep, so check it out. All right. So, what we got up here first? Okay, so first off, like I said, if you have not been following us, if you don't know who we are, I'm Omari Matlock. This is Alexander. All right, and we're independent filmmakers, and we've been doing this for a little while now, right?
Yeah, I would say it's been over 15 years.
Ooh, 15 years.
Yeah.
And if you're in the independent filmmaking business, you know that 15 years, you're just now getting started. So we're just now getting warmed up, but we do have some things up under our belt. So we've done commercials, we've done promos, we've done music videos, we've done, unfortunately, weddings, we've done a little bit of everything.
That is correct.
We actually have something pretty major right now that we just completed. It's a proof of concept trailer, short film that will be playing somewhere super cool here. I don't know if we want to say it quite yet. Maybe sometime later on in the show.
Yeah, a little bit
Later on in the show. But we've done the film festival circuit. We've done a lot of the typical things that other filmmakers have done. But like I said, we have something really, really cool brewing, and we'll let you guys know about it here real soon. So, I mean, what else do we need to let them know?
I think as far as right now, I think as far as us concerned, that's pretty much, we already told them pretty much to go to our website to check that out. We already told them about all the social media.
Well, I mean, our website, did we even mention the website?
Yeah, www.rebirth-films.com. It's a little bit under construction right now, but it is a few things that you can view on there. And check it out.
Oh, some dope stuff on there. Don't get it twisted. We definitely have some really cool projects that we worked on in the past. We have a couple of trailers, a couple of short films, a lot of different projects on there. So yeah, it definitely is under construction, but it is some really cool stuff on there that you guys should check out. And that's rebirth-films.com. All right, so what is our first real topic? What are we talking about?
Our first real topic is going to be, let me kind of scoot in a little bit, and I wanted to roughly talk about, I came across this article on I'm on Screen Rant, and they were talking about 16 highest grossing R-rated comic book movies.
I didn't even know we had 16 R-rated films, but okay, all right.
Yeah, comic book films.
16?
Yeah, 16 of them that top the charts. But one of the things I want to ask you about. I'm gonna read the list off. I'm also gonna give out a few numbers on it, and I want you to let me know not the fact do you agree, but what will you put on your personal list
Okay, first off, we got to come up with 16 of them that I know of.
I know, right? I mean, we may have to do 16 though, but I want to go through the list with you.
Okay.
So at number 16, we have Kick-Ass, and it is for $48 million. That's how much it made.
That's it. Kick-Ass was pretty dope.
Yeah, Kick-Ass 48. But this the thing though. So I guess the kicker, no pun intended, is that it was reportedly made for $30 million. So
they made a little bit.
A little.
Is that total? Like,
all right. So no, not total. It's like this is the thing, right? So when you read the 48 million, I do believe that what they're saying is that it's reported 38 million budget. DeVaughn, Kick-Ass based on it says 50. All right. So this what it really did. 50 million domestic, 100 million worldwide.
Okay, that sounds better. Okay.
So I really wonder then is the 48 million really is, but why were they reported as 30 million as the budget? I bet it's 48. But anyway though, but with that being said, Kick-Ass is number 16 on the list. They have a little old school movie, not too old, but a 1994 movie goes by the name of The Crow.
The Crow, okay.
The Crow. That's Brandon Lee.
Yeah, that's some awesome sauce there.
Okay, so with that, I was like, okay, I can kind of see that. It says earning just over 50 million domestic, and take it, give or take for what it was, whatever, fine. Yeah. Number 14, we have Blade Trinity.
Trash. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Dude, it's trash.
I didn't know you want to go into it just like
I'm just
that.
saying it's trash. I'm just saying, listen. Okay, I'm sorry, people.
Well, evidently it did well. It says
where?
Here. Well, overall. Well, first of all, it's three of them. It's the third installment. So, but anyway, though. But with that being said, with that being said, the film grossed just shy of 130 million. That's global.
Oh my God.
So,
sad,
even though it was trash by your standards,
sad time for cinema people.
Then number 13 is Blade, the first one.
Oh yeah, I dig it.
I did enjoy that.
I mess with Blade.
I did enjoy it, especially during that time. I'm gonna interject this. When I first saw it, at the time, it was kind of nothing like it when it came out.
Nah, for sure.
Nothing was like it. I think it kind of.
Was there even a rated R before that one?
I don't know. I do a little research or whatever, but with that being said though, but it was funny because I remember when it came out, it didn't feel like it was a comic book film.
No, not at all.
It didn't feel like that. I was like,
to be honest, like being comic book geeks, I guess. I knew Blade was a comic book character. But even when the movie came out, I didn't even put them together like, oh, this is Blade. Like,
yeah, I know, right?
So, because it was nothing like a comic book movie.
That's one, too. And then literally you just saw Wesley Snipes. And it was like, and then Wesley Snipes, it was just Wesley Snipes. Just like, anyway. But with that being said, Blade, the first one, is number 13. All right. This movie, now this, I have to say, I haven't seen this film. And this one is V for Vendetta. And I know one of our buds named David Grooms is this is considered his number one film of all time.
I didn't even know V for Vendetta was coming. Sorry.
Right, so hey, I'm sorry, comic book people. We're looking pretty bad, like we're not comic book people at all with that. But yeah, let's say it grossed over 70 million domestically and 132 million worldwide.
Well, now let me say this. It's been a while since I've seen V for Vendetta, and I don't want to see it again. I'm just kidding. But I think that what it stood for was extremely powerful, And I mean, I think now, what is the group that hacks everybody?
Talk about Anonymous?
Anonymous. They wear the mask, and the mask is kind of a big symbol nowadays, which I think is pretty dope. But other than that, I can't say that the film is very memorable.
Well, like I said, I didn't see it, so am I missing nothing? Okay then.
Let me know.
Okay then. All right, so number 11 is Sin City.
Oh, awesome sauce.
Okay.
Straight up, Robert Rodriguez had some awesome sauce.
Okay, so it came out in 2005.
Frank Miller. And, awesome sauce.
Rated R. Okay, awesome. Okay.
Awesome sauce.
Okay.
No kidding.
So it said that now this film did 158 million worldwide.
That movie was so dope. I'm sorry, like that. Okay, so that was another one of those films that kind of broke the whole cinema type structure. You know what I'm saying? Like when Blade came out, we didn't well, some people probably knew, but,
Mm-hmm.
you know, looking at a comic book movie.
Mhm.
But when freaking Sin City came out, that dude literally painted like panels from the comic book
Mhm.
as cinema. So, I read a lot of really cool things and listened to some interviews with Robert Rodriguez and how him and Frank Miller were trying to partner up on that film. And it was just a whole bunch of craziness, but I'm so glad that they were able to make that movie and make it the way Frank Miller actually had the comic book.
Okay. Now this film right here, I don't mean to interrupt you though. This film, it kind of threw me for a loop, and it was Two Guns, and that was the Mark Wahlberg
And Denzel?
Yeah,
I didn't see that. Did you see it?
I didn't see it, but it's the thing though.
Is that a comic?
Right. That's what I said. I was like, what? That's a comic book, really? And so, and I was like, oh.
No, they sure that's a comic book.
I don't know, but I'm just going off the list. You know what I'm saying? This is Screen Rant, right? I'm just going off the list.
Okay.
I mean, you know, people can make, but people can make mistakes by accident. You know, people can hit the publish button when they didn't need to. Okay, and I understand it. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that being said, yeah, it says Two Guns. Okay, let me go through here. It says Grant is probably best known for his comic book series The Punisher, released in 1986. Just to warn you now, it is a crying shame, but no Punisher adaptation makes this list, such as Missed Opportunity. In reality, Two Guns is not a great comp for Logan. I don't know.
Sorry, comic book people, we're kind of not doing you guys
Any
justice
justice
right now.
exactly. But I feel like this is on Film Rants and it's on their list. And that movie did 130 million worldwide.
I mean, well, you got Denzel and Mark Wahlberg. I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, other than the fact that we didn't see it, but
yeah, no, we didn't see it.
I mean, other than that,
exactly. Now, a film I did see was on number 9 here, and it was Constantine.
oh, that's dope.
So
I like Constantine.
yeah, you know what? And the funny, like I do know this. I do know a lot of people who do that do read Constantine. They actually didn't like it. And one of the reasons why was because I remember they were saying that they didn't like that Keanu Reeves was playing it because Constantine's supposed to be blonde hair. Like, he's not dark hair, whatever. It was specific to the character. Like, so you know, like...
I do remember Constantine having blonde hair.
But so,
But is it that big of a deal?
Yes, it is, for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's
the blonde, not a brunette.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I do know evidently it does make a difference because, you know, people with that canon, that's the word canon, they want that. Now, because you remember what recently, and I think it got canceled.
He got superpowers?
Who's that?
He got superpowers from his blonde hair?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, but no, I mean,
can see if it was like Vegeta or somebody going Super Saiyan and their hair didn't go blonde or didn't go gold.
Well, no, but check this out though, right? No, but people are sticklers on characters though, because like I remember now this has nothing to do with film, but it's to do with video games. When they redid the Devil May Cry series, Dante has platinum, like silver hair, like not platinum, but silver hair. Okay, but when they redid it, a whole remake. And his hair only goes at when he goes into like a demon mode, but his hair is regular black. And people had a fit.
They was irate about that?
Yeah, they had a fit. It was like, that's not him. That's not the character I fell in love with.
Okay, so listen, people, listen. I completely understand wanting characters when they get to the cinema or to the screen. I understand you wanting them to be like they are in a comic book or in the original, whatever, because Logan is supposed to be like a 5'5" Wolverine.
Yeah.
People
were mad though.
Oh, they were pissed.
They were
pissed.
Hold on, wait. Let me ask you this though, right? So, hold on. You remember that one movie, it was called Avatar, The Last Airbender?
I knew you could go there.
And in that
movie was trash.
And in that, you know, I'm really thinking right now because my eyes are closed and I got the, it's
That's
like
your meditation
yeah,
face?
my meditation
Okay.
face. I'm thinking. In there, a lot of people were upset with. I'm not even gonna talk about what M. Night did as far as the language.
Why do I feel like a lot of people you're referring to me?
So the thing is this, right? When they showed, and I know it's not a race thing. I do understand that.
That's a trash thing.
Oh, okay. But the thing is this though, right? A lot of people were saying that, what are you doing? Because it looked like it was a misrepresentation from what a well-known established IP already, and then you switched it so much to where, hold on, the switch was so devastating that the original creator created another Avatar and pretty much scrapped that one.
So it was supposed to be 4 chapters, right?
Yes.
It was water, land, fire, and then it was supposed to be air.
Yeah.
But I don't think they even did an air. They just
No, I think air was supposed to be. Air was actually what happened with. No, that's true, but air was actually, they started air with the Legend of Korra.
Right. But I'm
So
saying
they stopped.
They had to just completely
they
stop.
they killed him off like, he's dead, new person, and then that didn't rework the story, which is fine though. But what I'm saying though is that like, but with doing so, like it. But this is the thing though. But I do remember reading. I'll look this up here in a minute. That Avatar did do financially well.
Hey, trash sales, man. I'm just saying.
You trying to say
sales.
like what, recyclables? Like
Yeah, hey.
recyclables? You know what I'm saying? You put it in recycle bin.
Man, garbage makes money, man.
Okay,
Listen.
but getting back onto it.
No. Hold on.
Okay.
Listen. That movie was hot, steamy garbage. Me and my kids love Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm talking about, we had the box set. I asked my wife, hey, can I get the box set for my birthday? That's what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we couldn't wait to go to the theater to see that movie. We went to the movies. I swear on everything.
Did you get the M Night film to finish the box set?
What? That movie was so garbage. Okay, listen. I'm going to just say this one part. If you're familiar with Avatar, The Last Airbender, there is a thing at the Earth Nation where they do the earth bending.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of do like these, formations and stuff, more kung fu oriented.
Mm-hmm.
In M. Night's version of the movie, these dudes were doing the stump. I'm talking about like clapping the name of love. I mean, it was so bad. And I was so pissed. I don't think I've ever walked out of a movie, but I was very, very, very close. Other than that, and did we walk out? No, we just started talking during the first Hulk.
Yeah, the first Hulk. Yeah, we just started talking. I forgot I was
we
in the
just
movie.
disrespected that movie.
Well, I forgot I was in the movie. That's a whole nother thing.
Okay, but that's it. I just
Yeah,
say,
so
M.
you
Night,
say?
you just completely ruined that for everyone. But,
Okay. Well, going back to Constantine, that's what we were talking about though. Was like, you remember CBS came out with Constantine, whatever. It's been
Series.
canceled. Yeah, it was canceled. Whatever. He was blonde hair. There's supposed to be more.
truth to that.
Yeah, canon. So, like, all right.
I didn't see that either.
I didn't either.
It didn't look awesome. So.
I mean, I didn't see it though, But with that being said, it said Constantine did gross 230 million worldwide.
Ooh, wait, come on, Keanu. Where is the next one?
Yeah, so that, I mean, literally, that was a good one. Let's see. Number 8 is Blade 2.
Now listen. Guillermo del Toro is probably one of the most awesomest filmmakers of all time. I'm gonna go with that. Because this dude is by far one of the quirkiest but most talented filmmakers to do it.
He's a visionary.
Oh man. So when he tackled freaking Blade 2, dude, I almost had a heart attack in the movie theater, dude.
Yeah, I do know this when
Heart palpitations.
Yeah, when I saw Blade 2, I didn't really know what to expect. And so when I was watching, I was like, wow. Then it was like, to me, it reminded me a little bit of an anime because it was because it had over the top things happen, and I was like, and like, actually, I think around that time you didn't really see much of that really. I think only around that time was maybe The Matrix, because The Matrix came out what, 99?
Yeah, like 99, 2000.
Yeah, something like that. So then eventually that came out. So yeah,
that film was probably one of the best anime style American-made films that I've seen. I mean, like, Nomad was, man, he was a classic superhero slash, not just hero, super villain, but like a believable villain, like someone that is not like a cliche type character, like I'm just bad because I want to be bad, Dr. Evil or Dr. Claw or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that movie was super epic. Shout out to the man Guillermo del Toro.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip around this for time's sake. I don't want to run over whatever. I'm gonna jump to number 6. This is 300: Rise of an Empire.
Rise of the Empire. Which one is that?
That's the number 2.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand. But it's number 6 because their rating there is based upon the money.
I mean, I guess it wasn't terrible. I feel like I'm like a film hater right now, but I guess it wasn't terrible. It just seemed very cheap and cheesy compared to the original.
Well, this is the thing though. When I watched it, what I did not like about it was in the first one, 300, they depicted the Spartans to be almost like there's nothing like them.
Right.
You know, like they're over the top. Like the greatest warriors were the Spartans, especially in that world. When you saw the second one, weren't they like Greeks? They were free Greeks, and they was doing the same thing. So I'm like, oh, so the Spartans really aren't all that special.
I think
then
they had Spartan training school.
Drinking that Spartan juice.
I don't know, man.
With that being said, so that was my only thing. Other than that, but I was just like, wow, like everybody's fighting like this. Everybody, it don't make a difference. Right. I mean, anybody just come out and just start fighting. Like
that's
that.
That's what sequels are about. You just break all the rules and just make money.
I guess so. This one, let's see, 340 million worldwide. 340 million worldwide.
What is the movie?
Oh, that was it from the 300, the last 300, The Rise of Vampire.
Yeah, okay, great.
So
I mean, again, man, you make money. That's cool, but some stuff just. Okay.
Number 5 is The Watchmen. Now I will say this. This is about Zack Snyder, right? His movies look amazing.
Oh my god.
They look amazing. It's like you look at it, it's like wow, like it looks amazing. Now this is the thing about The Watchmen, right? I didn't watch it. Okay.
Or did you watch it like you normally watch though?
No, I didn't watch it fast forward.
Okay,
I didn't watch it.
right.
But this is the thing though, I did see a little bit of it. Like, you know, like, cause you end up seeing like, you know, like little like key hot points in the movie, whatever.
Right.
Like, oh, okay, here's an explosion. Here's this guy with his little blue jibbly jib moving around, whatever. The thing is this though, right? Like, so I saw like little key high points, whatever. Like, oh, okay, whatever. But I was like, I'm not sure if I really want to see it or not, you know. So then the funny thing, so I had the DVD, right? I'm like, all right, then I gave it to my brother. He said, you want to watch something? Well, watch this. I was gonna use him as my guinea pig. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know how it was, whatever. And I gave him the extended version too.
Dang, that's dirty.
Right, no, he was upset too, man. He was mad at me. You know, that made me kind of not want to watch it, but I do want to watch it because it's Zack Snyder.
Yeah, again, like you said, Zack Snyder is definitely a cinematic genius when it comes to making things beautiful. But sometimes I think the pacing and story all together just don't quite match up all the time. And I mean, yeah. I mean, The Watchmen was okay, I guess. Mm-hmm. It was just kind of slow and okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's see, 180 million worldwide. The film opened up strong, 55 million. And then, you know, it fell off the cliff. That's what they pretty much said. That's how it was. Now, this movie I did watch, and I did enjoy it. Number 4, Kingsman.
Oh, the Kingsman was dope.
Yes.
Kingsman. I didn't know that was a comic book, though.
I didn't know that either. But, you know, the funniest thing, you know, when I was watching it, you know, I don't know, I was watching the movie. It was funny. It made me smile when I was watching it. I was just smiling like, it was just funny.
It was lighthearted. It was lighthearted, but it was very... And that was rated R, though?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you remember in that movie, man, people getting cut in half. In the very beginning of the movie, lady cut the person in half.
I don't remember. But you know what?
I'm getting shot in the head, stuff like that. So yeah.
I'm so immune to violence, I don't even see half.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So,
yeah. So, but anyway, I do know that... it was some blood and whatever. And one of my favorite gymnasts, man, is in it. He's actually a stunt. He does stunt double work. And that's Damien. I think you pronounce his name as Winters.
What else? What else did he do?
Well, no, he does stunt double work. So he did all the stunts for Kick-Ass. He was in the costume for Kick-Ass.
Okay. I thought, yeah.
He just did all the work in the new Assassin's Creed. You know that.
Yeah.
The evil thing. That's him doing it. They actually did it.
Listen.
They actually had him do it. Like, they actually had a crane up there, high up. And he held the ant. Like, dude, I saw the video. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, but you need those crazy guys. Get out there and do that.
I guess so.
So I'm like, hey, I'm going to be watching from a little monitor down on the ground. I'm like, hey, that look great.
So that's what everybody was doing right there. Matter of fact, they said it was like one of the longest free-falling jumps or whatever like that. Yeah. And also he was in Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy 2. He was the elf flipping around.
Oh,
that was
so yeah, because you know what? Because isn't he the same guy who played Nomad? Nomad is Guillermo's bad guy in Blade 2. Because I swear that's the same character.
It's the same character. No, I think he did the stunt work.
Right, that's yeah.
Yeah, but not it's an actual real actor that does that.
Right.
That actually that plays and whatever.
That's crazy.
He played an assassin. I forget the name of the movie. He was an assassin. Oops. Man, I just keep messing up this.
Dude, man, what you doing, man?
Hey, man, you know,
Yeah,
listen,
technical difficulties
listen,
over
man,
there.
this is my first podcast, okay, man? I'm up here dropping stuff.
Oh, so by the way, if you are hearing the hiss in this audio, we apologize because, like Alex said, this is our very first podcast. So there's bound to be some mess ups.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, the Kingsman that said.
Okay, let's fast forward. Let's get to number 1.
You want to get to number 1?
Let's get to number 1. Let's get.
Hold on, I threw it. Number 3, Won It.
Won It was dope. I like
Number
that.
2
I like that.
was 300.
Okay. I messed with 300.
Okay, and then number 1.
Hold on, drum roll.
It is Deadpool.
Okay, I messed with Deadpool. Okay, if we had like a little applause machine, it'd be
Clapping right now. If you clapping right now, yeah.
Yeah. No, Deadpool was probably one of the closest to like a real comic book. I don't know what the word is, but it really felt like a comic book. I mean, he broke the fourth wall. He did all the crazy shit that he would typically do. Like, that movie was dope.
Yeah, I believe that all the culminations of all, it's like, you know, you keep watching like these comic book based films, but that one was like, wow, that really was from a comic book. But the other thing to me that gripped me about the movie though was that women loved it.
Oh yeah,
women.
Women love what's his name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Anyway.
I mean, you gotta think though. I mean, he was only Ryan Reynolds, the good-looking guy for what, maybe?
But it's still Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, but after that, man, he was a burn victim like Freddy, and then turn around and he's in the actual mask. But like, no, but you gotta figure this out too. When it first started out, you didn't see Ryan Reynolds. It was Deadpool. You remember it, and the story started from that. But no, it was like they was watching. They're like, oh, it was funny. Then they got involved in it because
women like. Honestly, women like the same. I'm assuming women like the same stuff that guys like. It's funny though. Let's go back to 300.
Okay.
So when 300 first came out, I mean, I felt like I've only felt this way maybe 3 times in my life that I could think of. It was when I first saw Star Wars.
Okay.
Freaking changed my life.
Okay.
When I saw Avatar, I thought I saw Jesus. Okay. And then when I saw 300, I felt the same way. And I remember when 300 came out, I think I was talking with some women at my job at the time, and I'm like, man, did you see that 300 is the most epic movie? And they're like, oh, we love it. We've seen it like 3 times. And I'm like, what? Like, y'all like that movie like that? But I didn't realize women were looking at it for a completely different reason than what I was looking at it for, It was like these men running around half naked. And I was like, wait a minute. They were half naked. Like, I didn't even see it, So they saw... I guess they like the muscles, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess they pulled whatever out of it they thought. But let me tell you this though, real quick though. So the budget for Deadpool was $58 million, but the box office was $78.6 million. That's worldwide.
Okay, all right. So we need to
I guess we're in the right business, but we're in the right business. But geez, man, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money.
Well, I guess that being said, that makes me feel good about what we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of started out, when we first started out, decided to do films. I mean, probably because we're young black guys. A lot of people were like, oh, are you guys going to make gangster movies? Or love triangle dramas? And to be honest, I was a little offended because, I mean, I felt like, what are you trying to say? You're trying to say that we're not intelligent enough to make anything else. So we kind of decided to do what we really love more than anything, which is the science fiction, the horror. Now, when I say horror, I have to specify what it is because I think sometimes when you say horror, people look at it like porn or something. It's like something like people don't really respect it as much.
Right.
But when I say horror, we're more so creepy and more so like the Alfred Hitchcock type horror, not the Saw where people are getting sued up for no reason.
But don't get me wrong though, we don't mind a little.
Oh no,
a little bit of that in there.
But it's not. But we don't really do slashers. I should say.
Okay.
We don't do slashers.
Okay.
We do the psychological, creepy,
whatever.
Man, ain't doing no damn slashers. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey man, listen, man. If someone's like, listen, man, we gonna give you, what I'm saying, $9 or $10 million with this slasher, I might be like, you know what?
Somebody
get the knives ready,
right.
Get the knives ready.
Right.
So I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, going back to that though, I kind of predicted this whole superhero thing a while ago. I mean, I knew that it was coming, and I'm kind of glad that we got on this bandwagon. Not necessarily straight superhero, but we are in that vein of filmmaking. So I'm kind of excited about that.
Well, back to originally what we were talking about then. So you kind of roughly went through the list. Would there be anything else you really want to add on the list? Like, because it's kind of hard to really be like, you know what, this was rated R. Because as of right now, me personally, when I watch films, I'm not looking at the rating.
No.
Hardly ever.
I mean, even when they say rated R or PG, is like that scale slides probably yearly. I mean, because things that were acceptable last year or wasn't acceptable last year is now acceptable.
Well, that's another thing too, because I was thinking about, like, when I was reading off some of the titles, like not some of the titles, but some of the years, it's like, hey, 92, 95.
Right.
I mean, because think about it now, like, all right, then, so you figured The Crow was on there, right? Brandon Lee.
Right.
It was blood in it, but it wasn't like Deadpool. Yeah. Like, Deadpool was almost borderline, had grotesque stuff in it. Had he shot someone through the head and he's looking through the hole.
That was awesome.
I mean, fine. I mean, what I'm saying, though, but that's what I'm getting at, though. But see, now, where R is at now, it wasn't like that.
True.
You know what I'm saying? 10, 15 years ago.
Right.
So,
I mean, for me, I don't know. I mean, like you said, like, I guess I don't even look at the rating system as much. You know, I go see whatever I think looks awesome. I mean, I am a huge comic book fan, and when it comes to comic book movies, I gotta see them all. Even though if I think it's gonna be crap, I gotta see them all.
Do you still read?
Huh?
Do you still read comic books?
No, I don't. I don't. I have like 50,000 of them joints, but I don't read. I mean, hell, I don't have time.
Backslider.
Huh? Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I don't have time to really read, period. So, and not that I don't get my daily dose of books, because I listen to Audible every day. So, they don't have comic books.
Hey, we're not sponsored though.
Listen,
we're not sponsored by it.
Listen, Audible, we need comic books on your site. So when we moving on? What we moving on to next?
Moving on to next. This one actually going to be, I think, it's your topic. That, what I'm saying, that you want to talk about.
I mean, so this basically is why. I mean, you guys see, like, in the background here, it says "Dream big, no permission needed." So we kind of wanted to tackle that just a little bit. We won't be on it too long, but I guess for me, I get a lot of questions online, like especially on Facebook or whatever, and it's like, we have a kind of a mindset and a tendency that to do no matter what we do, we get it done. Like, we plan it out, we plot it out, and we just grind it out. So we get a lot of questions on how are you guys able to do this and do that, this and that. And to be honest with you, I mean, sometimes, to be honest, I don't really know how we do it. We just figure out a way to do it. But the thing that I kind of express to a lot of people who kind of make up a lot of excuses, I just let them know, like, listen, if there's a will, there's a way. Always, always. If you say that you want to do something, there is absolutely nothing on this planet that should stop you from doing it. So a lot of times it feels like people are waiting for someone to give them permission. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for the perfect circumstances, waiting for the perfect financing, waiting for just waiting for everything, So I get a lot of people that's just nonstop with excuses. And I'm like, okay, we all have a million reasons why it won't work. You only need one way that it will work. You know what I'm saying? So I guess for us, the thing is, we feel like everything starts with a thought. It starts with a dream. And dreaming doesn't necessarily mean being asleep, right? I mean, just having a dream, having a vision, knowing what you want to do. So we just say, know what that is. Dream big. You don't have to have some little small, well, I would like to have such and such, and never go after it. You know what I'm saying? Dream big. Like, well, hell, we got a podcast in the basement, okay? And this is our first show, our first time. But we're doing it, you know what I'm saying, with the snow and the mics and the hiccups and the pop filter falling over. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we need to do, we're going to do it. So I just wanted to tackle that. I'm sure people will want to know, why do we have that dream big, no permission needed? I just wanted to make sure that people kind of understood basically what this show is about. This show is about doing it. If you talk about it, that means it's already under construction. All right, don't talk about it and not be moving on it. So dream big, no permission needed. There it is.
Well, it's almost like it's a quote of the day.
It's the quote of the day.
Type of thing. All right, then. I guess for the final topic here, I want to touch on, let's do a little Q&A. And so with this first question here, and also in future reference, we'll be opening up all questions to the podcast listeners. We're gonna push them to the Facebook page.
Yep.
Facebook, yes. So at what is the actual link?
If you just go on Facebook and just look up Rebirth-films, just go ahead and post your question right there on our page. You know, until we get something a little bit more official, we're gonna just post them right there, and then we'll get to them.
Yes, exactly.
We'll get to as many of them as we can get to.
Exactly. So the first question here is going to be, how do you balance home life and work life?
Woo. That's for me. That's a question for me.
I mean, I'll answer it too.
Okay.
I mean, but how do you balance your? I mean, let me ask you this: Is it balanced? That's another thing.
I would say that it's more balanced than it was. When I just moved back from DC maybe a year ago, and I was there for like 8 years, and it was anything but balanced. I mean, it was work. You know what I'm saying? So, actually getting back here to Ohio for a little while, it's become more balanced. And I mean, to be honest with you, I think the only reason why it's somewhat balanced is because of my wife. I mean, just honestly, like, as of right now, you'll probably hear kids running around the house and upstairs, and I mean, daddy, you know what I'm saying? The dog running downstairs. I mean, like, it gets a little chaotic in the house. But my wife took the kids because she didn't want to be doing a podcast, and she got them out doing whatever.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's sweet. I love the girl. Anyway, but yeah, I think for me, I've really tried to focus a little bit more on my family, and I mean, it gets hectic. I mean, you know what I'm saying, because our work demands are insane, and that's just our day-to-day rebirth film stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's not mentioned the 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? And that's more film production, so it gets a little hectic. But I just try to compartmentalize everything and try to focus on, you know, what's important, and then, you know, move on to the next section and move on to the next section. But that's how I try to do it. It doesn't always go smoothly, but that's kind of how I do it.
For me, I don't have any kids, so it's just me and my wife. It's a little bit easier, but then kind of not a little bit, because for my mother-in-law, she's been plagued with illness. So literally, I'm always taking my wife doing stuff like that, and dealing with that, and also film work, whatever. Of course, late nights. The balance is getting better over time. So how do I deal with it? Just like Omari said, I have to focus, and I do focus on, I have to take it one thing at a time. If I do not, all of it's going to be messed up. I mean, everything will fall apart, you know, it's just, and that's just pretty much it, though. So, that's pretty much it for that. Right there. So, second question.
Ready? Let's go.
Who is your favorite actor and why?
Dude, what kind of question is that?
Who's your favorite actor?
Oh my goodness.
See, it's one of the ones you have to think. Okay.
But then you gotta ask me a question before we get, no, you know what?
It's hot topics. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah,
And you better hope you don't work with me in the future.
I better hope I don't work with you.
Yeah, because you're going to leave somebody off. You be like, hey, man. You be like, hey, you know Tom Hanks. And you meet Denzel, be like, listen, man, I heard your podcast.
Yeah.
I'm not...
Denzel have a beef with me?
Yeah, I know.
I hope Denzel is mad at me. That means
you better tweet it back out. You better tell him your favorite, you know?
Right. Like, I got 6 favorites, man. You know what? We kind of talked about this the other day at work. And he is now on Westworld.
Okay.
And he was on... he's been on everything. Silence of the Lamb.
Okay.
And he was on, oh man, why am I like drawing a blank right now?
I don't know.
Anthony Hopkins. I gotta go Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony Hopkins.
Listen, Anthony Hopkins to me is by far one of the best actors of all time. Because he can, I mean, like, we watched a trailer of him talking to a woman, and he looked down it had to be at least 4 seconds. And 4 seconds in film is a long time. Like 4 seconds, and he looks back up, and it is so epic. Oh my God, dude, that's all he does.
Okay.
So I gotta say, Anthony Hopkins. I mean, even in Thor, the second one, Dark something, another, whatever it was, he was Odin. I mean, he played God. Okay, and I believed it. And in Silence of the Lamb, he played a lunatic, and I believed it. And in what is the one where he played a priest?
Just called The Right.
The Right. Dude, that movie was so freaking epic. I mean, like, yeah, I gotta go Anthony Hopkins. I'm sorry, Denzel. I'm sorry.
Okay, so mine is Daniel Day-Lewis. And
Okay.
But the reason why I'm gonna say that is this, because sometimes like I don't even see his name or whatever. I see a character and like that was Daniel Day. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, crap, it was him. I'm like, he literally disappeared.
That's true.
And I'm like, for me, if you can disappear, it's a good problem. It's like, I'm like, wow. It's like literally, if his name went on the movie, I wouldn't even know he was in it.
Right.
You know, like, wow, I didn't know he was in it. And I'm like, that right there and alone, you know, because I remember, I think my very first film, seeing him in though, was in Last of the Mohicans. And because I used to, because I used to volunteer at Sunwatch Indian Village. And if you don't know, we're from Ohio. And I was there when I was probably in middle school, going to high school, and they had me watching. I'm not really into films like that, and I started watching. I'm like, this film is amazing. Like the film was amazing. I'm like, who is this actor? You know, and I'm like, and the weirdest thing, and this is the weirdest thing about it though. Even though he may be my favorite, I don't look for him though, like in films ever. I just come across him. Like I just
pop up. Huh?
Yeah, I just come across him whatever. Cause like for instance, like I said, since he like disappeared in films, like he doesn't do a lot of films though.
Right.
You know, he takes hiatuses. He's like, you know, he's like an old school R&B singer, old school rapper. It's like, hey,
pop up.
Yeah, it's like, you know, back in the day, like in music, you know, it's like, hey, you see Usher, he may come out, you know, 4 years later. Right. You know, it's like it was a 4 years.
That's
not
what
now.
When you're a boss, you can do that.
Yeah, but you know,
but
not now though. You know, music's different. But with that being said, it was like he'll be gone for like 5 years, whatever. I'm not checking. Right. I'm like, I don't know when he's coming out, whatever.
So that means we got to do a movie with Daniel Day-Lewis and.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll probably be nervous, man.
Huh?
I'll probably be nervous. I'll be looking like, dang, man. First of all,
listen.
If he put some makeup, I already know it's him.
Right, you
I'm thinking
walk
probably,
at him like extra.
yeah, he's an extra. Like, okay, yeah.
See, I'll direct Daniel Day-Lewis and you direct Anthony Hopkins. And then we good.
All right. Did you know Anthony Hopkins said that his he said that the greatest performance he's ever seen though was Bryan Cranston in Breaking Bad.
Really?
Yeah, because he said he watched all of it. He watched all of it. He said by far that's the best he's seen at acting.
Dude, listen.
For us, I for real.
If I was,
it was a big thing.
When I walk through any building, I would have a voice recording of Anthony Hopkins saying that about me. If he said, I mean, dude, listen, you get all you can eat at Denny's. You know what I'm saying? You getting all the movie theaters you want for free. Look, hold on.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins said I was a great actor.
Yeah, for real. Literally, that's what he said. I think he said he was watching. He did a binge watch, so he watched all of it.
That's crazy.
He said he watched all of it because he was saying. I think one of the things he said, don't misquote me, to look it up. It's out on the internet. It was something like he was saying that he said it was a character playing a character in another character, and how he had to manipulate. You know, he was like how he was doing. He was like, wow, it was so authentic. I was like, wow, you know. And I like to know Bryan Cranston. He does voiceover work, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he does cartoons and stuff.
That he's a piece though. I'm not even gonna lie. I think when we started watching that,
and it's funny too, man. We did Malcolm in the Middle and stuff.
I know, that's crazy, right?
I know, right?
He was a monster. He's a monster.
All right, then. Question number 3.
All right. 3.
What do you do to not to give up?
Not to give up?
Yeah. You know, like, have you, like, you know, I know me sometimes. It gets daunting. And I'm like, you know, I'm like, oh my goodness, and it's just lagging on. And what is it that little spark to where it keeps you going? Or are you like a drone where like you say you're not gonna do it, but you're doing it? I'm a drone. Yeah. Like I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna do no animation.
Right.
But I'm sitting there animating, right. And it's like I'm not doing it, and I'm doing the animation, right? So what makes you not give up? You know?
I mean, I guess First off, I guess we need to specify give up. Like,
Just quit.
for good. You mean for good?
Yeah, just quit.
Because
Like,
I have micro give ups, like 5 seconds. You know, so like I ain't doing this shit, and then turn around, I'm doing it. So kind of like you. But I guess first off, I'm a Taurus. You know what I'm saying? And Taurus are absolutely bullheaded, and I know that I'm bullheaded and stubborn. So if I say that I'm gonna do something, it's probably pretty much going to get done. You know what I mean? Like, it don't really matter how long it's gonna take. But I don't know, man. I think my mom and my dad raised me to never quit, ever. Like, I don't know how to quit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like at the end of the day, what we're doing is not for kicks and giggles. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we have a purpose, you know what I'm saying, as filmmakers, as storytellers, as entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like everything that we do is not just about us. It's about, you know, not only our family, but people who have and who will end up watching our films. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it would be a disservice if I just tapped out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I tap out, I better be dead. You know, so at the end of the day, to be honest, I guess you could say I'm a drone, but man, I feel like a drone to live out my life's purpose. And my life's purpose is to make films and entertain and teach and so on and so forth. So I don't give up because I don't know how to.
okay.
I guess that's the real answer.
Okay. For me, when when my back is against the wall, I look around, I'm like, you know, if I were to give up, will I be okay with the people that I'm trying to help not getting help? Right. You know, so that's what makes me keep going, because I know, like, hey, if I quit, then, you know, my mom, my wife, even you know, it's like, hey, I'm literally giving up on you guys as well. Right. You know, and it's like, hey, you know, and like, so that's what keeps me. My little shorter than him, you know, so.
Hey man, listen, man.
It is what it is.
Sometimes, you know,
it is what it is. Now,
I go a little long.
Now, the final question.
Okay.
What is your favorite project so far doing films and rebirth-films?
Well, I gotta say, it's probably Tales from the Blood Fairies. And I mean, that's not even a shameless plug, but I think Tales from the Blood Fairies is definitely, well, I mean, okay, so we shot Tales from the Blood Fairies and Asylum District, which we'll fill you guys in on here pretty soon. We shot 5 short films at the same time.
Yes, we did, yeah.
Which was freaking insane. But
the Peter Jackson approach.
Yeah, exactly. But I think the challenge of that we set for ourselves doing those films was extremely ambitious. You know what I'm saying? And to think that we actually accomplished it. I mean, I'm talking about, we sat down and we wrote a ridiculous list. A list we said, what are some of the most ridiculous things that most filmmakers probably wouldn't try to accomplish? And we did like shootouts. We did, we wanted to shoot on an airplane. I'm not talking about a little airplane. I'm talking like a jet. You know what I'm saying? Like a private jet. Yeah. I mean, we just set out with this ridiculous list and we actually accomplished everything, I think, except for like one thing, and it was just because we didn't have anywhere to put in the story. But being able to produce Tales from the Blood Fairies and work with so many amazing cast and crew members, I mean, like, that was a dream come true. You know what I'm saying? So to date, I would say it definitely would be Tales from the Blood Fairies.
Okay. For me, it's funny because I look at Tales from the Blood Fairies and Asylum District kind of lumped together because they were shot together. Right. But as of right now, yes. If I have to pinpoint it, I could pinpoint a certain story inside of Tales from the Blood Fairies. And I do enjoy The Wolf at Iron Pig. I mean, I do just personally, I enjoy it. And so I think that one specifically inside of that is my favorite thus far, because we have done quite a few things. And as we keep going, so of course we're getting better and better. You know,
and so people, I don't know if you mentioned this or not, but Tales from the Blood Fairies is a anthology series that we created that's kind of based off of the original grim version of the fairy tale, the dark version, okay? And Wolf at Iron Pig Gate is actually the Three Little Pigs.
Correct.
And in that particular story, our three little pigs are actually crooked cops, like really, really dirty cops. And the wolf is an assassin. So there's some exciting fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's action oriented. So.
Right.
So yeah.
Lots of guns slinging and
Yeah, it's
supernatural.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, that's as much as I could say about it without, you know, spoiling it for you to see.
Oh, I'm a spoiler.
So yeah, I mean, but that's pretty much it for me. It's like, you know, it's that specific one. Like I do enjoy and love, you know, Tales from the Blood Fairy as far as the turnout of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Of everything and experience. So yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Cool. So I mean, I guess our goal is to here in future shows, we're gonna always talk about filmmaking because that's what we do. That's what we love. We plan to bring on a nice amount of our cast and crew that helped us produce Tales from the Blood Fairies. So, I mean, you know, we'll have cinematographers on, we'll have a couple actors, and maybe Dave, the other director, you know what I'm saying? So just have some really cool people to come sit and talk with us about filmmaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get a full wide range of different perspectives.
Right.
So, yeah.
You're not even going to edit this out? But I'm not going to answer. I'm sorry, baby. So, but yeah, we're gonna we definitely plan to have a little bit of everything on here. I mean, not just filmmaking. The reason why we call it dope-ish is because there's a lot of really cool things just out everywhere. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to tech, when it comes to video games, when it comes to comic books, when it comes to just pretty much anything that's dope. So if you guys have any dope-ish that you want to share with us that you would like for us to talk about, you know, hit us up on the Facebook and just, you know, kind of leave that as well. And then just from here on out, you know, we just plan to bring you nothing but super dope filmmaking tips and whatever else, and dope-ish.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yep, hope you enjoyed it. So, again, remember, dream big, no permission needed. Do you? Later.